Late one autumn evening, Amelia, an avid reader of the supernatural, stumbled upon an old dusty tome at an obscure bookstore. The book was bound in dark leather with no title or author on the cover. Curious, she bought it on impulse. The shopkeeper, a gaunt elderly man, warned her as she left, "Be careful what you wish for." His words lingered in her mind, but she dismissed them as a cliché. That night, Amelia lit a few candles, settled into her cozy armchair, and opened the book. The pages were filled with intricate symbols and cryptic passages about ancient rituals and forgotten gods. One section stood out, a chapter on witches describing their powers, rituals, and a dark spell that could grant anyone their deepest desire for a price. Intrigued, she read aloud a small portion of the spell, thinking it was all part of the book's eerie charm. But as soon as the words left her mouth, a gust of wind blew out the candles, and a chilling silence fell over the room. The air grew heavy, and the shadows in the corners of her apartment seemed to shift. That's when Amelia heard it, a faint whisper. She couldn't make out the words, but the sound was unmistakable, like someone standing just behind her. She spun around, but no one was there. Her heart raced. She decided it was time to go to bed and forget the whole thing. The following day, strange things began happening. Objects in her apartment moved on their own, lights flickered, and she kept hearing those whispers, louder now, always just out of reach. Desperate, Amelia returned to the book, searching for an explanation. In the final pages, she found a chilling warning. Once a wish is made, the witch will come to collect her due. Amelia hadn't wished for anything. Had she? That night, the whispering grew louder, and the temperature in her apartment plummeted. She heard footsteps approaching her bedroom door. She tried to move but found herself paralyzed with fear. The door creaked open, revealing a figure draped in tattered robes, her face obscured by shadows, eyes glowing faintly in the darkness. The witch. She slowly approached, her voice low and menacing. "You spoke the words. Now your wish will be fulfilled." Amelia shook her head, terrified. "I didn't wish for anything." The witch leaned in close, her icy breath chilling Amelia's skin. "But you did. You wished for knowledge, and now you will learn what happens when you meddle with forces beyond your control." With a wave of her hand, the witch vanished, but the whispers remained. From that night on, Amelia was never alone. The shadows in her apartment took on a life of their own, and the whispers grew louder, more persistent. Every time she tried to leave, something, an invisible force, pulled her back.